going on, you guys? Real calm right here. Just getting ready for work. It's gonna be a victorious day. I've already been up since earlier, and I thought I'd just come on here and just say a few things. You know, the whole time I've been on this platform, most of it, been deciding to spread some good energy. You know, there's a lot of things that can be said on the internet. A lot of battles people try to fight on the internet, and can't be won on the internet, man. It's gotta be one in real life, doing what you're supposed to do, doing your part in your community, in your household, with your family, your kids, your friends, your friend groups, you know? And the biggest mistake I ever made, I can say for me, this is just me talking. Biggest mistake I ever made was listening to other people's opinions on the internet and taking them as gospel. I can't do that. Can't do that. I mean, doing that always takes me to a place where I'm out in uncharted territory. Sometimes I even find myself coming to have conversations with people that I thought that I had disagreements with. And then I learned that my perspective on their stance was wrong. My perspective on their stance was wrong. So, because I had a bad reference point in the way that I came up. And then I come and I sit down and I speak to the person. I'm like, oh, that's it. So we kind of saying the same thing is what it arrives at. And we end up being cool. You know what I'm saying? Like there's a lot of that. Like a lot of the, we always say on the Growing as Mentors podcast, whenever we sit down, there's been a lot of, by the way, great show. Shameless plug. There's been a lot of that, you know what I'm saying, where we come to a difference of opinion somewhere along the line and we have a conversation. And then that just kind of dissipates. It is no longer a thing. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's beautiful. I think that's dope. And but what I want to say is that when I'm taking somebody else's word for something, and I'm just living off of, oh, they said this. Oh shoot, I'm about to go rock with that opinion and go ride on this person, and I'm about to follow the leader on this. Always end up doing more harm than good, man. It's like the physical representation of that would be if you see a bunch of people throwing bricks at a building and they say, "Oh, yo, the owner's racist," and then you and then you sit here and you start with them. You pick up a brick, you start throwing building. And this your neighborhood now. You throwing bricks at the building. Boom, 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 boom. Owner come out. Turns out the owner was somebody you was cool with as a kid. Helped you. You ain't even had no, feel me? You ain't had no change. He help you. Oh, here, man, get a chip, get a juice. And you like, yo, this the owner. We was tearing up his property. We was tearing up his image. Just the owner. Nah, bro. Uh, can't take everybody word for things, man. You gotta have your own mindset. This internet is a place where people just follow what other people think and feel and do. And yo, I just refuse to be one of those people, man. And I encourage you to be an individual, to be yourself, to think for yourself. It's okay to disagree with your friends. It's okay to disagree with your family. It's okay to disagree with your spouse. I mean, to respectfully, you know what I'm saying? But think for you. Think for you. Do what you think is best for you. Everybody got their own soul. They got their own mindset. They got their own intentions. Even your friends don't have the same intentions as you. Feel me? Like look, me and my homies is cool, but we all don't intend to accomplish the same things. We don't intend to be the same places at the end of this thing we call life. You know what I'm saying? You still got your own family, got your own kids, got your own stuff going on. You got to clock in for your own job. Can't nobody do it for you. Can't nobody live life for you. So be careful what you put on, you know what I'm saying, what you take on, because this political thing is going to be going around forever, you know, and it's ruined relationships. I'm not saying don't pay attention to it, but I'm saying like when you start riding for certain things and you start putting your mouth on people, no Diddy, it turns into something that you can't take back. You can't walk that back if you ever make it right. You know what I'm saying? You can't walk that back if you ever find out new information and find out that things are not that black and white. You feel me? And this is not about any particular person, but this is about the narrative that I see going on ever since things got worse. With this whole ICE stuff, and I mean, we in Florida, but so we see, it's getting crazy. And yeah, man, like I got people that I rock with that got difference of opinions on leadership and all that stuff. And it's like I just choose to not sit in those places where I'm like, well, we gonna ride on this, we gonna do on that. Bruh, as a black man in this country, in this place, day and time, with the experiences that I have, I can comfortably tell you, I'm used to fighting. You know what I'm saying? I'm used to fight all kind. I'm used to fighting for my respect. I'm used to fighting for my place in the world. I'm used to fighting for showing people that I'm capable. You know what I'm saying? Showing people I'm smart. Showing people that I'm articulate. You know what I'm saying? You're fighting for everything. You're fighting for respect within relationships. You're fighting to be seen as somebody, your family and stuff like that. It's just like we don't need another fight. We need to intellectually find out solutions, because as human beings, we supposed to be the smarter of the species. We're supposed to be able to work together and find solutions. And for some reason, the more technology and the more capable we are of reaching other people, the less articulate and the less intellectual we are going about these things to reach a solution. Like, we're not coming together more. Back in the days, like, and I'm long-winded, but back in the days when we didn't have as much access to reach people, we had to go out and have face-to-face conversations. You had to sincerely be on your P's, because you're in the presence of another person. You know what I'm saying? It can get real. We know with men, like, it get, what I'm saying, it could be violent or it could be peaceful very quickly. And so you have to make sure you know what you're talking about and you're coming across the right way, or else somebody going to jail or somebody getting hurt or somebody not going to be alive no more. You know what I'm saying? But on the internet, people have gotten so brave about doing certain things. And it's like, bro, you would never do that in the presence of another man, bro. You know what I'm saying? In the presence of men, like, you would never do that. You know what I'm saying? Females, you would never do that in the presence of a female. You get your hair snatched. You know what I'm saying? It just don't work that way. You know what I'm saying? So I say the respect has to still be there, even though the physical presence is not there. Like, and we just gotta think things through. Things through, bro. Like, we trying to build something. You know what I'm saying? And we can't do that. Everybody's so divided, bro. Can't do that being so divided. And once you walk all the way out there and we die on that hill of, oh, this is how it is or that is how it is, you can't undo all that defamatory stuff that we did to, in the beginning. Like, you can't just undo it. Like, it will never be forgotten. It's going to forever be on the internet. You know what I'm saying? So just make sure whatever you're doing, you're willing to stand on that. You know what I'm saying? And your kids gonna have to stand on that. And your kids gonna have to stand on that, because that's how the world works, man. So you do something crazy, that's the legacy of your children and the children's children, all that. Everybody gonna have to, your wife, your spouse, everybody gonna have to deal with the choices that you make if they with you, if they rocking with you, your friends. They gonna have to deal with that, man. You know what I'm saying? So I try to live a life that I'm not ashamed of, that I'm proud of, and that I can say I actually did good. I actually improved the people's lives around me. You know what I'm saying? By saying something that is of good report and that can help them. You know what I'm saying? Not just protecting people from danger, but like help them as well. You feel me? That's all I gotta say, man. This little life vibes clip for today. Nothing crazy, but it's something that was on my heart. I'm about to get out of here and get ready to go to work. Y'all be safe. Y'all might see this evening if I clip it up. All right. Don't forget to check out X-Wing Pilot on a Grown Ups Men Toys Toy Room Tour this Sunday, 12 noon Eastern Standard Time. It's gonna be a good time, bro. Great conversation. Awesome toy photographer. I've been the real comrade. We outside.